Hello everyone. Today is not laundry day today, but I'm going to talk about why I really think that the DD machine is a much simpler and better design compared to what you see nowadays. Alright, so one of the first things I want to explain is that what you see nowadays is that you have, with this mechanical timer, is that on the new belt drives, you don't have that anymore. You don't have the knob and the cycle indicator dial. What you have now is you have a cycle indicator that moves along with the knob, which is not really a good design. And you have a push to start button, and then below you have lights to tell you what part of the cycle it's on. And I think that's really a cheap and bad reputation. Let me explain to you why. Is that, you know, with these mechanical timers, is that you can't actually push the knob in and select it to a cycle of where you want it to go. Like for example, if I wanted to put it on 12 on the regular cycle, all I have to do is just pull the timer out and it's good to go. Just like that. So I think that's a better design than what you see nowadays. So, or like if I want to put it on the permanent press cycle, all I have to do is just turn it to the permanent press cycle and it's good to go. And it's not a bad design at all. Or when I want to go to the spin portion of the cycle, all I have to do is I just have to push the knob out and activate the lid switch and it's good to go. Like that. And that's a much neater design than what you see nowadays, because is that, oh, and by the way, there's the dryer that I was showing. But anyway, is that you don't have any more. You can't select spin portion, the spin portion of the cycle on the regular cycle, these machines. But it does have a drain and spin, and it has a rinse and spin, or even it probably even has a spin only. And the water temperature control is, you know, that's kind of the same. I mean, they have those on these new washers, but here's one of the another complaints that people are having with what you see nowadays, is that with the water level switch, you can't select the water switch over. You can't override it manually. With these new machines, there's a sensor that senses how much water is being put into the tub like that. And most machines, they do not. The problem with that is that they do not know. Excuse me. They do not know when the tub is at the correct level to wash any of the clothes without damaging the clothes, whatever you're washing. And especially towels. I mean, the slow strokes, I mean, that's just horrible. Because my aunt has one of these new machines, and I was kind of talking to her about how complicated these new machines are, and especially with the LG Wave Forces and like those Maytag Bravos machines, is that they're supposed to have, you know, like that. How you know how these new washers have out of balance sensors that are supposed to, you know, shut the motor off if the tub is moving all over the place, which that's a horrible design, because sometimes the sensor fails to open and shut off the motor, because a lot of the times it will stay on, and a lot of times some washers, like I've seen this before, it will stay on and the tub will keep like moving until it picks up speed. Oh, that's one of my cats. Excuse that. But it keeps going until it picks up speed, some speed, and then the tub just like completely drops, and then everything is destroyed. Like, it's a mess and it's a disaster. And these things like dance like all over the place. Like the washers can like explode the cabinet, break the tub, just damage the rods that are on each corner that that hang the tub up. Which that's also another poorly designed, because if when you hold, why did they make the tub hang to where the whole thing just like it like glides smoothly, like there's nothing on the bottom of the tub, because holding it up from the bottom supports the whole tub better and prevents it from jumping all over the place and exploding. So, and what else is there? What else? Oh yeah. One other thing too is that you know how you see on some washers, these new washers, they'd either have a lid lock, little black device called a lid lock, and or either on most Cabrio washers they have like little, I don't know, like little card devices where I think you have to adjust the card in order for it to be able to work with the door open, which I don't really find that convenient with new appliances today, because with what you have today is that these switches have like little control boards that are like, you know, like cheap and are meant to fail like in less than probably a year. I've seen some washers where even they're like not even a month old, and the belt is like slipping and it's breaking, and the thing just quits the thing just quits functioning. There we go. So and the water fill spout too. I mean, come on guys, be honest. Look at this. When I set it to a fill cycle, watch this. Watch this. Look at that. You see how wide the water is coming in through the fill spout, the inlet spout? That, I think, really the weak pressure of the water, those things like take, I don't know, probably over 10 minutes to fill up. I mean, you know, either way you're still gonna get the same amount of water if you fill the whole tub up. So that's also one of the reasons, like including with the all the delay sensing stuff that senses if the load, that determines an out of balance load. That's also one of the reasons why, like, just a regular normal cycle on these new machines takes about approximately over an hour, like maybe an hour and 15 minutes. Like I just find that just completely not so professionally well made. I mean, look at that. I mean, what's the excuse? Why why would you poorly design a machine that has to take over an hour to do one load of laundry? I think that's just stupid, and I don't like that design. The bleach dispenser, like, it's on the other side. You know, I kind of find that the same design as this model, or like as the direct drives. But overall, I mean, the bleach dispenser it's not too bad, but still, I don't like those new machines. And another thing too that I want to explain is that why, like, I'm trying to explain this correctly. Why, on these new machines, did they, like, throw the tub ring away? The thing that's designed for two main things. One is designed to trap water from leaking out all over the tub, and two, it's designed to properly brake or help, like, assist the brake action when the tub has stopped spinning. I mean, this thing, like, takes, I don't know, maybe 5, 6, maybe even 4 seconds a couple of seconds to stop spinning, whereas what you see nowadays, it takes a long time because, you know, there's no brake action on the tub, and the wash action, I think, is just poorly designed, because, like I mentioned with the water level, I mean, that the arc, I believe, the arc is so slow, like, it's supposed to, like, those HE machines that don't have agitators, they use less water, and they don't provide a lot of excellent cleaning. I don't really see that being so efficient as high efficiency as things apparently have to act today. So, and not only that, but the less electronics that you have, like, especially what you see nowadays. I keep saying the term nowadays, but excuse that. But the less electronics that you have, especially what these new belt drives and have, I mean, the less likely you're gonna have a lot of stuff break down. I mean, this machine, I tell you, there is probably a few times where we did not load this machine properly, and it was kind of unbalanced to the point where this cabinet was kind of moving a little, and the tub was smacking it. And we stopped it at the right time. And even after all of the unbalanced situations, this thing still functions, and it still agitates, neutral drains, and spins properly. So I'd say it's probably approximately, I don't know the year, the specific exact year it was made, but I'd say it was probably manufactured approximately 23 years ago. I'm not sure. If you could correct me on that, that would be great. So, what else do I have? What is there? I gotta think of something here. And yeah, like, you know, what happens when, you know, something has to be fixed or repaired? I mean, that's just completely confusion. I mean, it's not, these direct drives, they're very simple to, when it requires repairs, it's so simple to fix. And, you know, it's like when you have to work on a belt drive, like replace the motor, I think you gotta pull this away, take the hoses off and unplug it and lay it down And when you want to replace the motor, all you have to do is just remove the the belt cover and remove the screws securing the motor to the transmission, and then you're good to go to remove it. And then you can replace. You just do all of that stuff in reverse, and that's it. And which, to be completely honest, I mean, just the designs that they made just really wasn't very so great, because with these old machines is that the point is that you have only just one complete motor. You have just completely one motor, completely driving everything, like like the transmission and the agitator and the water pump, you name it, okay? And these people are saying, well, I like it, the feature how it's made to stop if it goes out of balance, and that makes it convenient. But here is an issue with that, is that probably 4 or 5 times it would probably drain or maybe fill up and agitate, and then drain, fill up, and then agitate, drain, probably add more if you have to. So I don't really see that being so convenient as things really have to act today. So anyway, back to the point where I was. Just why are people like overloading these machines? I've seen many people overload these machines. I'd say probably up to where the tub cover is, where the seal ring is. So I just say that, I mean, I'm getting serious here. If you are gonna load your machine like that high to where the clothes are just not, like, the clothes don't even move at all, then you are just in a hurry to get your load done. Be patient. Load your machine properly. Do not wrap items around the agitator. That is what will cause clothing damage and maybe even part failure, like the motor coupling. And this machine, I can tell you, we've never ever overloaded this machine, ever. And it's running on its original transmission, spin clutch, spin tube, agitator. Well, other than replacing the agitator dogs, everything is still original. Like, the lid switch, the controls, the timer, water level switch, water temperature, the motor, the water pump, the hoses, everything. You name it. Approximately 23 years old, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not sure, and it still works. They still work properly. And that tells you something there, guys. So, and to that point, I think, to my knowledge, that's basically probably all I have to say for this video, guys. Just wanted to explain how poorly designed I really think these new machines are made. I just think these are, like, there's less moving parts on these new machines, like, without, the direct drives and the belt drives, like transmission and brake. Well, I tell you, like I said, this machine is approximately 23 years old. I do not know the year, and it is but I know it's from the 90s, and it's still running. It still agitates, works perfectly. Neutral drains, spins, refills, nothing, no leaks whatsoever. And, I tell you, no tear-ups, no rips whatsoever, no failures at all. All there was that had to be replaced was just the agitator dogs, and that's it. That is it, I tell you. Okay, so that's about all I have to say, guys. I got 1 minute remaining on my space here, so I guess that's all I'll say for this video, guys. Alright, so hope you like this video, and hope you agree with me. Okay, so that's about it, like I said, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.